Hey, what is up guys? So we're going to be going over the best cards that come out of the new Duelist Pack Dimension Guardians, which is set to release in just a few days in the TCG, depending on where you live. But pretty much in a few days, this is coming out. But anyways, yeah, let's go over the best cards that come out of it. But honestly, I want to say most players will probably want to skip out on this. There's not really a high money card or really insanely good reprints. In fact, the card that I thought that was going to come in here, which is Frightful Patchwork, is not in here. So again, this card is not in here, which is like the only reason why I was thinking that people would want to buy this in the first place, was for this really great Frightful and Fluffle support. But again, not in here. But anyways, some of the cards that are in here, and keep in mind, all these prices that I'm mentioning are just pre-order prices, but I mean, at the moment, this card is anywhere from like 8 to 12 bucks, but this is one of the most expensive cards in the set. So anyways, it's the Speedroid Domino Butterfly. You're only really going to use it for its first pendulum effect. You can't pendulum summon monsters except for wind monsters, but you can discard one wind monster, then target one of your banished wind monsters and add to your hand. Hey, Tower Top on water, right? There you guys go. Other than that, though, like the card doesn't do much. It has some restrictions where you can't negate the effect, where you can only pendulum summon wind monsters. And if it uses material, it has to be for something very specific. But pretty much the pendulum effect is the only thing that is usable. But I don't really know if that many players are even that excited about the Domino Butterfly. But I have seen players use it. Next up, Pendulum Fusion. It's about anywhere from 6 to 8 bucks. Again, at the moment of me making this video, later on it might be like $1. But anyways, it's one of the more expensive cards. So it lets you just fusion summon using monsters you control as material, or if you have 2 cards in Pendulum Zones, you can use cards in Pendulum Zones. You can only activate one per turn though. But next up, Frightful Reborn is actually in here as well. It's one of those, it's like an $8, $6 to $8 card, but anyways, you can target a Frightful monster graveyard and special summon it during the main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. You can banish it to target one of your banished Fluffle or Frightful monsters and return it to the graveyard. So when you banish all of them with that Fluffle fusion card, you can return one of them. It's not like the best card. It's not the card that I wanted, and I think that people really wanted from the set, which was, again, Patchwork. Konami, can you please just give us this card? I think we waited long enough, and again, I really felt like it should have been in here. But it's another one of those like money cards, and I say money cards because it's only a couple bucks anyways. There's also Spiral Flame Strike. It's like 6 to 8 bucks as well. If you control an Odd Ace card, you get to pop a card by targeting it, and then you can add to your hand a level 7 Odd Ace monster from your deck, or face up Odd Ace Pendulum monster from your extra deck. Not the most insane. It's a simple little basic effect, but it's still like an okay card, especially with the whole Skull Combat Joker now at 3. I think some people might be interested in just trying out pendulums, but again, going into the future might not be the best idea. Next up, the Frightful Daredevil wasn't like an insanely good card for the archetype. It's definitely a card that you want to put in your extra deck. It's only a couple bucks, but I figured I'd mention it because we're going over the best cards, and there's really not much in this set, but this is a newer card that is actually coming out in the Duelist Pack Dimension Guardians. It's like the first time we're getting this card. But anyways, when it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you burn for 1,000, and then if this face-up card will be destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of while it's in its owner controls it, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each Frightful monster in your graveyard. It is definitely like a good card for Frightfuls, but I don't think it's like a really insane card as far as like profit-wise, but it definitely is a decent card to have in the extra deck if you're a Frightful or Fluffle player. I guess they're the same thing anyways. But next up, the Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. I think this is a good synchro card. It's not a very expensive card. It's only a couple bucks, but you know, it's getting a reprint in here. Same thing with the Red Wyvern. I think most people moved on to Coral Dragon for level 6 synchros, but it's still not a bad card. Only a couple bucks, but again, these are the best cards in the set. Virtual Strength Story, another couple buck card, but this is actually a reprint. In fact, there's a lot of reprints of the Cyber Angel stuff, which I don't really understand why. It's not like that was in demand, nor was it an expensive deck to build. But anyways, Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon comes in here, couple buck card, not a bad card indeed. And then that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a short little video. I feel like most people, again, will want to skip out on this. There's really not too many like good common reprints. I mean, there's some support for the Red Dragon like Archfiend, like the Scarlight, and like all the other big like Red Dragon synchros. There's got some of the Resonators. There's a lot of Cyber Angel stuff, but that stuff is like 25 cents anyways. Most of the stuff irrelevant. There's also a Raid Rapper card. It's actually one of the ultra rares, but it's not necessarily a card I would think that really is going to be expensive. It's only like probably like $2. But anyways, guys, that is it for the best cards in the Duelist Pack Dimension Guardians. I know there wasn't really much, and I would have to say, again, most competitive players probably will want to skip out on this. But if you guys felt like I missed out on anything, let me know down below in the comment section below. But those were all the cards that I found out to be like actually like worthy of, like, you know, money wise. But pretty much everything is like 25 cents to like $1 in the set. So I'd say skip out on it. Maybe just buy some of the newest set if you guys just really want to buy some cards. But if you guys felt like this was a good set, let me know. If you guys think that it was a bad set, let me know. I mean, it's not Cyber Dark Impact bad, but it's just really, there's nothing to look forward to. Please, Konami, give us Frightful Patchwork. If this was in here, or like a really good reprint, like, I mean, if they wanted this to sell, I think they need to throw in Minerva in there, because I feel like really no one's really going to buy this set. But that's the way I see it. You guys can argue about that down below. Do you guys disagree with me, or do you guys agree with me? Let me know. But that's it for the Duelist Pack Dimension Guardians. Best cards in this set. But anyways, boys, thanks for watching, guys. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give the like button, a slapperino, and hit that subscribe button for more best Yu-Gi-Oh cards in certain packs videos.